Hi guys, I'm here to talk about one of my influencers and what I like about them and just a little bit about them. So besides having Matt Lloyd as an influencer, and I'll talk about his Limitless book a little bit later, it's one of our topics a little later on, and I'll get more in depth with that. But another entrepreneur that I like to follow is Tim Ferriss. I started reading his books probably about 3 or 4 months ago. And the book that I started with was The 4 Hour Workweek. And it really resonated with me because I was in a job that was, working 6, 7 days a week, 10, 12-hour days, and not really having much of a life balance. And in his book, he goes through what he went through in order to build a business, as well as if you are in corporate America and you want to do some things like work remotely or cut down on your hours or whatever, he gives some tips on how to do that, which was really, really interesting. Now, the job that I had was a meeting planner, and there's no way I could work remotely in that job because I needed to be on site for a lot of things. But he talks about how productive you are when you're not in that office area because you don't have all the interruptions that everybody gets. I mean, I remember sitting at my office and I'd have someone walk into my cubicle and want to talk to me about something. Of course, you can't say no. You're sitting there and you need to talk to them, especially if it's something to do with a meeting that's upcoming or whatever. So he talks about how it really helped to move away from even working from home and going into the office maybe twice a week, Monday and Friday, for example. So this was very helpful to me because when I was looking at doing internet marketing, I really I really liked the fact that I could work from home and still be productive, but also make my own hours, and not have to worry about being at some place at a certain time. I could just make my own schedule and take it from there. So if you haven't read his book yet, you need to. The other thing is that he does emails on Fridays, and he gives you, he calls it actually 5 Bullet Friday. And what's really neat about it is you only get the email on Friday, so he's being very wary of emails, because again, there's another story in his book about emails. You should really only check your emails twice a day and set a time to it. And it shouldn't be as soon as you get up in the morning you check your emails. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be doing the most important work of the day, which is revenue producing work. So he's got this 5 Bullet Friday, and he gives you different things each Friday that are guaranteed to make you curious, as Tom Beale would say. And he also, because you're a subscriber, he gives you some free things as well, which is kind of neat if you're interested in. So for example, this week, because I'm a subscriber, I can get 3 months of Clear, which is something new that they're offering at the airports, at major airports, to help get through security quickly. And it's 3 months only. And so for someone who does a lot of traveling, not me right now, but for someone that does a lot of traveling, it's very great to get a 3-month free subscription to this. And then if you want to pay for it after that, you can. But it's very, very helpful. So I really like receiving his emails every Friday because I'm not being inundated like you get with some marketers. But his message is timely. He does some great interviews, which I have listened to on my iPhone. And he also just has some really, what he's reading now, you know, what he's doing on his Facebook page. Like this week he asked, who should he interview from out of the US? And everybody put down interesting names of different people that they thought he should interview. So he's really an interesting person. And for me, he's got his hand on the pulse, which is very helpful when you're doing internet marketing. So that's all I have to say today about Tim Ferriss, but I will be back tomorrow with another topic, and then in the next few days we've got a topic on Limitless, which I will expand on my other influencer that I follow, which is Matt Lloyd. So have a great day and talk to you tomorrow.